हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो में हम डोमेन, डेटा टाइप, एटॉमिक वैल्यूज और नल वैल्यूज इनके कंसेप्ट विथ रिलेशन टू टपल्स समझेंगे। जब हम एक टपल की बात करते हैं तो टपल कुछ नहीं है, एक कलेक्शन ऑफ एट्रीब्यूट जो कि एक रियल वर्ल्ड एंटिटी को डिनोट करता है, उसे हम टपल बोलते हैं। डोमेन क्या होता है? डोमेन इस टपल के एक एट्रीब्यूट की एटॉमिक वैल्यू को हम डोमेन बोलते हैं। डोमेन एक टपल का एक एट्रीब्यूट जो भी पॉसिबल वैल्यूज एक्वायर कर सकता है उसे हम डोमेन बोलते हैं। यहाँ पे डोमेन का कंसेप्ट हम एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं। हम एक टेबल बनाते हैं, स्टूडेंट टेबल है। यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट टेबल के फील्ड्स है आईडी, नेम, क्लास, डिवीजन and age. These are all the attributes belonging to student. So what is tuple? Tuple is set of ID, name, class, div and age for a particular student. So what will be domain of a particular attribute ID? डोमेन एक स्पेसिफिक एट्रीब्यूट की प्रॉपर्टी होती है। सो आईडी का एट्रीब्यूट क्या होगा? आईडी का डोमेन रहेगा ऑल द पॉसिबल इंटीजर वैल्यूज, बिकॉज आईडी कैन बी ऑफ ऑल द पॉसिबल इंटीजर वैल्यूज। नाउ व्हाट विल बी द डोमेन ऑफ द नेम? नाम का डोमेन रहेगा ऑल द पॉसिबल स्ट्रिंग वैल्यूज, दैट इज स्ट्रिंग बिल्ड अप ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स ओनली। सो हियर द डोमेन विल बी स्ट्रिंग which can have characters only। किसी के भी नाम में कभी कोई डिजिट नहीं आती, राम 1, राम 3 ऐसा कुछ नाम नहीं होता किसी का, इसलिए नाम के अंदर देयर विल बी ओनली द पॉसिबल स्ट्रिंग्स विच विल अलाउ ओनली कैरेक्टर्स। ये रहेगा आपका नाम के लिए डोमेन। जब हम क्लास की डोमेन की बात करेंगे तो हमारे पास एक प्री डिफाइंड वैल्यू रहेगी, जैसे हमारे पास है बीटेक, CSE, BTech, AIML, then BTech, EC. So these are the possible classes. So class can acquire whatever possible values. A set of those values will be the domain of the class. Division, if we say division, so we have division 1, division 2, division 3. That can be a range, that is Roman number, from say division 1 to division 4 we are allowing. So यहाँ पे ये एक डोमेन हो गया डिवीजन का। वहीं पे एज की जब हम बात करें तो किसी की भी एज को हम डिनोट करने के लिए कोई भी इंटीजर वैल्यू यूज कर सकते हैं, पर यहाँ पे अगर हमने एक क्राइटेरिया लगा रखा है कि हमारे स्टूडेंट की एज 18 से 25 के बीच में ही होनी चाहिए, तो यहाँ पे एज का डेटा टाइप हो जाएगा ऑल द पॉसिबल इंटीजर वैल्यूज, वेरेज एज का डोमेन हो जाएगा फ्रॉम 18 टू 25, द इंटीजर वैल्यू फ्रॉम 18 टू 25। सो वी शुड हियर क्लियरली अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डोमेन एंड डेटा टाइप। डेटा टाइप इज what is the data type a particular attribute can take। जैसे यहाँ पे name can take up to string data type which can be string of characters, ID can take integer values, so this is the data type। But if we have a constraint on the data type, that is अगर हम data type को और restrict कर देते हैं, जैसे age के केस में हमने restriction कर दी कि only integers in the range of 18 to 25, so this is the domain। If class also we restricted that it is only the class BTech CSC, BTech AIML, BTech or all the streams of BTech, then this is enumerated or user defined domain। वहां पे क्लास जो है वो इनमें से ही कोई एक वैल्यू ले पाएगा। सो domain and data type, these are two different things. Data type are defining the type of data a particular attribute will store, whereas domain is the permissive value a particular attribute can take as per scenario of your organization, as per integrity constraints or rules and regulation of your organization. So data type will define what kind of data a particular attribute can carry, and domain will define as to what possible values and particular attribute can acquire at any point of time in your database. So these were the two concepts. Now here we have to understand the concept of atomic values. We have already seen the concept of multi-valued and composite attributes. Multi-valued attributes are one in which an attribute can have multiple values, whereas composite attributes are one which are inherited form, stored in an inherited form, and they are classified from sub attributes. So these kind of attributes will also be have to converted into atomic attributes. As you can see here in the table, here there are student name, last name, and their specific knowledge. So here for knowledge, every student can have either specified one subject or two subject or three subject. This is the case of multi-valued attribute. So what we will have to do, this particular multi-valued attribute, we will have to convert it into atomic values. Atomic values means the intersection of a row and column, that is a cell, can only have a single value. They cannot have multiple value. They will not be allowed to support multiple values. So what we will have to do here is, for every student who has knowledge in multiple subject, we will have to insert a row for that specific subject. So here, if Thomas has the knowledge of Java, C++, and PHP, we will insert 3 rows for Thomas, one for C++, one for PHP, and one for Java. That way we won't lose the data and there won't be any multiple entries for a particular cell. So this is the property which is known as atomic property. So this should be maintained. And the first normal form, which is also known as flat form, in which we emphasize that each and every combination of row and column, that is the cell, should have only atomic values. So if there are multiple values or composite values in an attribute, it should be converted into atomic values. We can do it as we have seen previously by repeating the rows for each and every values and by breaking down the composite values. Now, one more concept is very important when we talk about the values possible attribute can take, that are the null values. There will be some attributes which will be not applicable for a particular entity. Example, if we store contact number as mobile number, landline number, etc. If a particular entity is not having any landline number, then this particular attribute will not be applicable. Similar is, if we are storing number of children of a particular person, then this particular attribute will not be applicable for unmarried entities. So this is how we accommodate not applicable attributes or the attributes which we don't have the data for. So what we understood in this video was what is the difference between domain and data type. What are the possible domains? Domains can be sometimes defined by data types. Sometimes we can apply a range on the data type to define domain, and sometimes we can have enumerated data type, that is the data type can be defined by the user. Here like we have possible courses and a particular student can opt from any of these possible courses only. Then this is the domain for the class or the course. So we understood the concept of domain and data type. Then we understood the concept of atomic values and how this atomicity will be achieved. Also, when a table possesses the property of this atomic value, it is said to be in first normal form. So before designing a database or before implementing a database to further normal forms, we have to convert the database design into first normal form. So first normal form emphasize on atomic values, that is all the attributes having multi-valued and composite attributes will have to be converted into single atomic values. Then we understood the concept of null values. Null values will be used in two cases. Firstly, the case where there is data which is not applicable for a particular entity. Example, a person is not married and we are asking number of children to that person, or a person has not done any degree and we are asking his college degree or his graduation degree from him. In that case, we will say that this particular attribute is not applicable to an entity. Also, this null attribute can be used if there are missing entries, that is we don't know that what are the entries for this specific entity for the required attribute. So we understood the concept of domain, data types, atomic values and null values in this video. Thank you.